Alright, we're doing another haul video. This was a crazy day of thrifting. There were lots of resellers out this day, so I had to haul it. I had to haul it in there, but I did good. Okay, so based on the math here on the receipt, it looks like I spent a total of $93.28, which comes out to about $4 per item, $4.05. I'm a little confused though because first of all, the tops were super cheap. A lot of these tops we're talking like $2, $3. And then the dresses, when I got to the register, he told me that he's going to go ahead and give me 50% off of the dresses. I don't think he got all of them, some of them. So prices all over the place. Just be aware the dresses, most of them he gave me 50% off, or think of it as $4.05 per item. Also, if you see my last haul video, you know that a bag went missing, and I'll give you guys an update about that bag at the end of this video, just in case you're curious what happened. But let's go ahead and get into this. All right, this is my favorite find from this trip, and it is a gorgeous flax skirt. How beautiful. As we know, flax does. Oh, this one's a little different. I've never heard of this one. Flax by, is it Jean Egelhart? I can't read it. I'll have to look that up. I don't know if this is different from the usual ones or maybe an older tag or what, I don't know. But that's the tag. I really want to keep it. It's super cute. It buttons all the way down in the front. And it's this beautiful, like, it's a combination of purple and blue. Let's see if you can see how it's woven. You see that? It's like purple and blue. Yeah, it's a really interesting piece. As you know, this brand can comp decently, so most of these are comping pretty good. All right, next we have Barefoot Dreams, I'm pretty sure. Yes. So it's a Barefoot Dreams, one of their usual like soft cardigans. Can you see the, there's that better way to see it. Just one of their general soft cardigans. Very nice. It says size extra large. Is it down on the tag? I don't know. Claims it's an extra large. And the maxi skirt claimed, the flax one claimed to be a large. So, yeah, Barefoot Dreams. Pretty easy explanation there. Some of these don't need explanation, obviously. They're well known in the resale market. All right, next we're pulling another flax. And I've never seen one like this. This is not the usual. That skirt is more of the usual like thing I see. But this has a sort of pattern built into it. If we can get up close and show it. Showing. And here's the tag. This is the flax tag that I'm used to. So this top's just a little different from everything else I've gotten from them. It's usually, I feel like, more muted tones, and this is pretty bright. Pretty neon there. So yeah, that's another interesting one. Very boho-y. Oh yeah, do you guys want me to tell you what I would call them, like keyword wise? Obviously flax is very much login looking boho. Okay, next we have Soft Surroundings. I'm afraid to touch it in case I have anything on my hands. Pure white. I really don't like picking up pure white, but here we are. So Soft Surroundings, nice white top. I'm gonna put that down so we don't ruin it. Soft Surroundings is very much like boho, travel, beachy, those kind of words. Pretty easy keywords there too. Next we have a Habitat, which is my first time picking it up, and it's something that comps well. So here's the tag in case you're not aware of it. I don't have much to say on the brand just because it's my first time finding it. It's not one I research much. I don't think it's my area much. But this is a really cool pattern. It's very textured as well. So yeah, that's another really cool one. All right, next we have Grayson, and Grayson always comps well for me. This doesn't feel as good as the other Grayson I've had. But here's the tag for Grayson. Grayson is always like a soft cottony feel. Usually like a high quality feel. This one's good, but not as good as some of the other ones I've touched. And their sizing is different. This is a size 1, I believe is what it says right there. It's so hard to see. Yeah, it's a size 1, which is like an extra small, but even the extra smalls can do well. So there's that. Okay, this next one, we all know you can't go wrong with it. And this is definitely up somebody's alley out there, which is, it's a J. Jill linen piece. Once again, we're talking boho, travel, beachy, like people look for this kind of stuff for vacations. It has this cute bow in the back. In case you don't know what the J. Jill tag looks like, this is one of the many J. Jill tags that are out there. Is it showing? That's one of the many tags that are out there. But yeah, this is very much, once again, in the boho world. This must be a boho trip for me. So yeah, that's definitely like, you want to keyword it so that somebody who wants that bohemian beachy vibe, that's who's going to want to buy that. Okay, this next one was risky because it's not a brand I pick up anymore. I've told you guys I don't pick up Chico's. And here's the tag really quick. Can you see it? I know the lights are bright. So Chico's is a brand that does not sell for me. And I watched Kaylee Lane's deep dive video and it seems like it's a brand that's not doing well in general. However, this is a maxi dress. It is a size 2. There's that. Not the best for them. It's an okay size. And full maxi, and it's like the gauzy texture, if you see that. So hopefully that does well. We'll see. I have other maxi dresses of Chico's still sitting in my store. So I'm not sure how long it would actually take to sell. Sometimes I like to pick up risky pieces and just see what happens. All right, next we're looking at a For Cynthia. I didn't even comp this because it seems like people really like this brand. Could have been a mistake, could have not been. Once again, we're going for linen. It was so much linen there today, and a size 2X, which is great. You see that? So once again, we are targeting that beachy vacation-y person, the boho-y person, the log and look person. These are all things that would go with this right here. And once again, oh, I love linen. The reason I love linen is because it's always woven. And I said in the last video, like, I love the texture of woven. I think it's such a delicate, beautiful look. And it has these nice, like, ornate button accents on the shoulders. Yeah, really nice piece. This is all gonna get so wrinkly. Okay, next is a Free People. It was too pretty to pass up. Way too pretty. And it's a size large, which is funny because this is kind of small. What is a size large? Here's the Free People tag. Is it showing up? Free People, that little tiny tag. And she's so beautiful. This fits in a lot of categories, I feel like, because it's very, like, keywords to think of are like delicate, bohemian, floral, ruffled, smocked, maybe it's a reach, but coquette. Ornate buttons is something you could use. It's kind of pleated in nature by the way it's built. Sheer, right? Feminine. These are all words you could use. You could also probably go even the cottagecore route for maybe somebody who's looking for either a cottagecore top or one that they could put on over top of a dress in some really stylistic way. So those are all keywords you could use on this beauty. Okay, this one was like, comps are all over the place, but I'm pretty secure in getting this one. It's a very heavy piece. It's from Athleta, and it's not that old. Like if I check, let me see if I can find, it's so heavy. So this is from 2020, not that old. It's also called like a wrap jacket. What was the name? I can't remember, but it had some like wrap in it, and that's not, it doesn't wrap. It just kind of sits. Yeah, it literally just hangs down. It's so heavy and hard to show you, but it's like this olive green color, very oversized, very, very oversized. So keywords with this, you have your obvious keywords with Athleta, which are like athleisure, all of those kind of words, but also that could fit in the login look because it is so oversized and shapeless. So that is another option you could put into it. But yeah, you got stretch, soft, all those kind of words that go with Athleta. Okay, next, this one I took home as a, sometimes I buy something and I go, even if it sucks, it's a lesson to learn. So it's like paying for a little mini lesson. It says Aster. Usually when you get Aster the label, it has Aster and then on the bottom says the label. I'm not sure if this is an actual Aster the label piece or just another brand called Aster, but I'm gonna research it. But also I kind of like it. And I'm trying to convince myself not to keep it. It has these really cool sleeves, very loose fitted piece. This could go a lot of ways. You could go the classic way, so like a classic piece, business casual, all that kind of stuff. It kind of fits into bohemian even with its darkness. You got basic, minimalism, all those kind of words. This also goes into the realm of gothic or witchy. I follow Instagram accounts where they literally focus on workwear for goth people. And this is the kind of stuff you would see on there. So there is that. So I'm not sure. It does have a whole lace detail down the entire front. I'm not sure if that's really Aster the label or something else. We'll find out. This was another piece that was stylistic choice. I don't think it'll make too much, somewhere between 20 to 30. The other one, I have this exact one in another color combo, and that color combo and design. It looks so much like a Lily Pulitzer. I had to pick it up because people love to find things that look similar to Lily Pulitzer, maybe just in a different price range, and that would be this because it's London Times. So London Times without tags doesn't go for a lot, but because, can you even see that? I'm trying to show it. Because of the design and the color choices, this is very much in still, so I thought stylistically it was worth taking a risk on. With that being said, this goes with a lot of things that have to do with the coastal granny trend, which is really popular. If you don't want to target just coastal granny, because that then scares away older people, more mature, whatever word we want to use, buyers, when they see like granny in it, you could just say coastal, and it will still attract both audiences, in my opinion. This is based on my anecdotal evidence. But yeah, you have coastal granny. This could even fit into the tomato girl aesthetic. And if you don't know what that is, it's basically like showing off what you want to wear to your summer in Italy kind of thing, like your Italian vacation. So all those kind of things, like this is very much like travel, Mediterranean. Yeah, all those kind of things. Kaleidoscope is a word you could use. The other one was also kaleidoscope. And you just kind of go those ways. So you could also use like classic. You could use something regarding work, like if you want to say business casual, so they know that it's dressy enough for work but comfortable enough to wear, that kind of stuff. What do we have here? I don't even remember this one. Oh, this is a J Gel extra large, and the price was so low, I just got it. As you guys know, I'm not the biggest fan of J Gel right now. I am picky, but the price was so low. Granted, it went up $1 if you divide everything, and it's $4.05, but it's just a classic J Gel plaid piece, kind of like it's kind of a raglan sleeve, kind of not, I don't know. Yeah, like a quarter button, I guess you could say. It does have stretch, nice amount of stretch in it. Very comfortable, very easy staple piece to try to sell. J-Jill, I think that's a word you can use as staple piece, because isn't that what Thrift and Thrive does? I feel like she puts staple piece a lot of times on J-Gel pieces. So that's another option. Okay, this next one is another one I'm not confident in, but Kaylee Elaine is picking them up and they're working for her. For like 20, I think she said anywhere from 20 to 30, something like that. So I'm gonna try again, but it is logo by Lori, is it Goldstein? I always say Goldschmied, but it's Goldstein. And it's just one of those tunics. I guess the tunics and stuff are what do okay in this brand. It's a really cool pattern. It's kind of like it almost looks faded, and then it has like that burnout texture to it. So I'm not sure if it's flowers. I think it's flowers. I think it is, so. That's an interesting piece. Okay, this one could be another bad buy or not, but I'm experimenting. I know that Johnny O is a brand that can do great and can do horrible. So here's the tag for Johnny O. I'm not too familiar with him because I don't get it a lot, and also the men's area is something I'm learning. But I do know this is something that can do well for people. It is a really nice size. It's an extra, extra large. Surf flannel. I didn't check if surf flannel is a specific type for this, but yeah, maybe like 25-ish, something like that for this item here. And I paid $3.99, but $4.05 if you divide everything. I have to go and look at what keywords work well for Johnny O. I'm not sure about that, but obviously you have the simple ones like roll tab sleeves, plaid, classic, maybe even preppy. I'm not sure because it just depends. Like, I don't know if surf people want to be called preppy. So those are kind of where my ideas are going, but I definitely have to look and see what I should actually put. Okay, next was, this one's risky, but I think it's going to do fine, especially with it being linen. I have so much linen on this trip. This is a Draper James RSVP. If you don't know, this brand is owned by Reese Witherspoon, who I'm obsessed with. It's my size. I want to keep it. I guess you could wear it square neck or off the shoulder. I think it's supposed to be here. So like a square neck, but I guess that would be up to the buyer. And it is, I think, 100% linen other than the lining. The lining feels cottony. Let's see. No, the shell is 55% linen, 45% rayon. That explains the softer texture. And then the lining is also rayon. So it's just a simple, is it a ship dress or a sheath dress? Let's see. Well, yeah, we'll call that a ship dress, which I feel like is a term that people want. So I do put that in the keywords, ship dress. We have like these bubble sleeves. Oh, it's new with tags. I didn't even know. Well, that's even better. It's new with tags. Size extra, extra large, which is going to do great for it. Woven, right? That's another keyword, but we could go with things like classic, preppy. This also could fit into the travel and beach category. This could fit into coastal granny even without it having like the bold patterns. Usually I still feel like this could fit in there. Feminine, and maybe going into boho or cottagecore, but not quite. So yeah, and then it has smocked sleeves, which is another detail that people look for. So those are some details I could give you about that one that I would use for keywords. Okay, we have another Free People. Same tag as the last time I showed you. Size large. Some of the embroidery is like frayed. I'm not sure if I can do something quickly to fix that, or if, I don't know, we'll figure it out. But it's a Free People shift dress, a mini shift dress. Obviously very beautiful embroidery. Also in the boho, beachy aesthetic. This could also fit into, it could go into coastal a little bit. It's just regular Free People kind of keywords. Okay, this next one is a great one. It's Beta brand flared, not jeans, pants. They're slightly flared. Beta brand, extra large. These look so comfy. I want to keep them. Yeah, these are Beta brand. I don't know. Not much to say, honestly. They're stretchy, they're soft. Sorry, you're hearing my family out there. I don't know. I don't find Beta brand too much, so I'll just have to see what usual words work for them, but it's going to be pretty simple keywords. Okay, next is an interesting one, and it's another logo Lori Goldstein, but it's a full maxi dress, and I want to keep it. This is so stretchy and soft. It's like a jersey knit, I guess. Really cool pattern, obviously like floral slash geometric slash wearable art. Once again, you could use those traveling beachy type keywords. Obviously use maxi. Sometimes people want long sleeve dresses, so you can mention that. So yeah, it's pretty versatile on the keywords. Those are probably some of the keywords that I'll be using to list that. Okay, this looks a lot like an Aster the Label dress that I have in my store. Very similar, very, very, very similar. This is the brand Two Sisters, which I believe is another good brand. I don't find it that often. This is my first time finding it, but I'm pretty sure that this is one you want to look out for. If not, my bad. We got a heavily like, is it crocheted, embroidered? I don't know how we want to word that. I have to look. It has, this is like a cutout. It's all the way see-through through the middle, which is really cool. Halter neck. That's definitely a keyword I would put in there. And it's blue. I know it looks black, but it's blue. And then at the bottom, it's see-through as well. So it is about a midi length with that see-through part. So I would definitely put that keyword. This could go many ways. A lot of people look for this type of stuff for vacations as well. Like people that want to vacation in resorts in Mexico, stuff like that. Also, you could do keywords like date night, cocktail, party, event, all those kind of things. So, and actually sexy too. This is a very, very nice dress. Okay, and this is the last one. I think because of the pattern, the print, it's going to do well. It seemed like it was hit or miss on the comps. It's Leoma Longgrove. So I've never heard of this brand myself, or at least I don't feel like I remember hearing about it. It's starting to feel familiar, but I don't know. But it's this really cool coastal-y print that's kind of knitted. I don't know if it's printed onto the knitting or what. But yeah, this is gonna go with that coastal granny vibe, the tropical vibe, vacation beach, all those kind of keywords. It's stretchy, it's soft, it's probably very breathable since it has the burnout texture on it. So yeah, there's a lot of really cool ways to go with that too. You could do the art to wear. Yeah, all of those kind of words. Obviously you might even want to use the type of fish you see there, which I don't remember what that kind of fish is called off the top of my head, but yep, that is the, well, here's the whole back side. Let me show you the whole back side because it's pretty. Yeah, so very pretty. Future Misty here. I forgot to share the story of what happened to the lost bag at the end of that haul, so I figured I would let you know now. So here's what happened. I went ahead and called the thrift store to ask if they happen to have it left behind, if they have a policy about it, and they said, well, we have a policy to hold it for 48 hours. This was within the 48 hours, just so you know. And they said, I'll go through the bags and describe things. They described things, nothing fit it. Well, the next day I go back into the store and I ask in person just to see if they can search a little more thoroughly. Once again, they told me the same policy. They showed me all the bags. None of it was mine. Well, I decided to go ahead and source while I was already at the thrift store, and guess what I found? All of my items, I didn't find all of them. Some of them were really good items that probably sold, but I found my items back on the floor. I only found 2 out of the whole bag, but the more profitable items were gone, which makes sense. Either another reseller or somebody else who liked those pieces as a regular consumer bought them. And I asked them what they could do, and there was really nothing they could do. They have no way to prove I bought it. They have no way to prove that those are the items, yada, yada, yada. Their manager wasn't even there that day. They were dealing with a family emergency, so there was just no way around it. They did say come back the next day and see if the manager would be willing to give me a refund. However, it was also the 50% off sale at VOA, and that's just a chaotic, crazy day, and I was already feeling like the odds were against me, so I gave up. I gave up on those items, and I just said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. It is what it is. So I lost that time. I lost a whole bag of bought items that could have resold, but to be honest, the whole haul itself would have paid for all of those items and some, so on the long end side of it, I will get my money back. But that's it. That's the update. I just had to let it go. But hey, while you're here at the end, click another video. Go watch another one. I'll see you in the future on another video. Bye.